Well, hello there and welcome back to my shed here in Norfolk if you are a regular in these parts. If you're new here, my name's Nick and I sell stuff on the internet. Here's the stuff. This is what I do for my job. This is how I earn a living. So for this video, I wanted to talk about the equipment and supplies we use to run our eBay business. I thought it would make an interesting video. And we were contacted by a company called Munbyn who make label printers. And they said, would you like us to send over one of our label printers for you to have a play around with and feature in one of your videos? So we said, sure, yeah, send it across. We'll have a look. I'll get onto that in a bit. So when I had the thought for this video, because we get asked a lot about what equipment we use, where we get our supplies from and all that sort of stuff, I thought I'll make a video and we'll talk about it. And that got me thinking back to when we first started on eBay back in the 90s. And I realized just how easy, how good we have it these days with technology. When we started to get ourselves set up on eBay, we invested in a fairly decent PC and we had a laptop. We had the chunkiest laptop. It was like thick as a brick, weighed a ton. I think it was a Toshiba. So we had that as well. And then we had to invest in a separate digital camera, which wasn't cheap back then, because the phones we had, you know, didn't have quality cameras in. Like the phone I'm using to film this on now, we couldn't have imagined that at the time. But these days, with smartphones, virtually all of us have a smartphone. They have quality cameras in, good enough for eBay. In my opinion, we use our smartphones to do our photography. You now have the eBay app. You could virtually run your entire eBay business using your phone. We use the eBay app to do the photographs and drop them into our listings. I tend to list on the laptop, do the writing of the listing on the laptop, but I use the eBay app to take pictures and drop them in. So we use a combination of laptop and phone. But the point was, these days we have it pretty easy. And to get set up on eBay, most of us already have pretty much all of the tech that's required. Back when we started in the late 90s, not everybody had a home PC. Not everybody had a digital camera. Not even everybody was on the internet. So there was a fair amount of investment and equipment you needed to have that wasn't every day. These days, we've all got a smartphone. So we're halfway there already. So what do you actually need to sell on eBay? The main thing really is if you're going to start selling on eBay, hopefully you will sell some things. And then you need to be prepared to be able to package them and send them. So essentials. I did write a list. Let's have a look on my list. I'll sit on my table here and we'll talk about stuff. So, packaging supplies. I couldn't live without a tape gun. I think I have 4 of these currently. Worth investing in. If you are going to pick up a tape gun, don't go for the cheapest one you can find. It will break and you'll just be buying another one within a month. Again, I don't think you need to go for the top end, the expensive ones. Pick one somewhere in the middle. Yeah, I love these things. If you're going to do much packaging, they will save you a lot of time and effort. Tape, packing tape, I have found over the years, I used to use the brown packing tape. I switched to clear, and let me know in the comments below if you found this. The clear stuff just sticks better. It adheres so much better. So I switched to clear and I've never gone back. I tend to buy tape in bulk. Oh, by the way, there are links to all of the supplies and equipment we use in our business below all of our videos. They'll be in the description box below this video, so you can click on those links and they'll take you across. They are affiliate links, which means we get a tiny weeny kickback if you use them to buy some stuff. So go and have a look. But yeah, I buy tape in bulk. It pays off because the more volume you buy, the cheaper per reel of tape it is. But yeah, let me know if you prefer the clear to the brown. I switched years ago and I've never gone back. The next essential for anybody doing packaging and sending things is you need to know how much your packages weigh. I tend to pick up scales at yard sales for £1 or £2 and then use them until they die. Currently, I have a Heston Blumenthal kitchen scale, so I use that for small to medium parcels. But I also have these which weigh up to 50 kilos. I picked these up back when I used to do a lot of Amazon FBA and I was sending great big boxes full of stuff. This still comes in really handy. I've just shipped out a big DVD surround system. It ended up going in 2 big boxes and I needed that to weigh those. They were like, one of them was 12 or 13 kilos. So that's super handy. And you need to be able to accurately weigh your parcels. With that in mind, another essential, I would say, if you're going to send smaller stuff and you want to send it large letter through the Royal Mail, pick yourself up a size guide. There's a link to this exact one below the video in the list of all of our supplies. I've had this one for years. Yeah, it gives you all the dimensions of large letter and letter there in the thin ones. Super handy because you don't want to guesstimate and send it out and then when your buyer receives it, there's a surcharge on it because it wasn't quite small enough to go large letter. So get yourself one of these. They're cheap and I use that every day. So yeah, large letter size guide. So you've weighed your parcel, you know what size your parcel is. You've got to get the address on it. And you could say that a label printer is a luxury. It's not a necessity. You could handwrite all of your parcels. You could. And to be honest, I did that for a long time. Way longer than I probably should have done. By the time our business had grown quite large, I was still handwriting labels. It took me a long time to take the plunge and invest in a label printer. But I would say once you start doing eBay on any scale, a label printer would be my first investment. So I first got myself a Zebra, which is in here. I've shown it before in my videos. It's built like a tank. I love it. It does the job. And to be honest, as I said at the beginning, when Munbyn got in touch and said, do you want to try out our label printer? I thought, well, yeah, that would be cool, but it won't surpass my Zebra, you know. And here's the thing. I'm quite resistant to change, especially with technology. You know, if it works, why would I change it? Okay, so, but anyway, we said, yes, please send over one of your printers and we will take a look. And to say I have been pleasantly surprised is an understatement. This thing is great. It's currently set up over here and we've been messing around with it. So let's take a look at that now. So here it is. This is our Munbyn. I can't remember the exact model number. I'll pop it on screen here. So it's about 8 inches across, quite compact. The labels feed in from the back. I currently have 6x4 labels, but the cool thing, or one of the cool things about this is it takes different size labels. They sent us some of these little round labels, which we haven't had a play around with yet, but that's cool. So let me just show you it printing. I will print off today's manifest for the Royal Mail. So it's super, super clear. In fact, it's marginally better than what I get out of my Zebra. So it works on PC or Mac. We're running it on Macs. And one of the major pluses for this was the simplicity to install it. Actually, in stark contrast to my beloved Zebra, which was a complete pain to get set up on my Mac. This was super easy. They provided us links to videos that showed the whole procedure, links to where you download the software, and yeah, for old fuddy-duddies like us, this was a breeze to get installed. And there was also links to download the app, which I've installed on my phone. and I've started to mess around on the app. So it's set up now so I can print direct from my phone using Bluetooth, which is awesome. And then on the app, I'll try and get some footage of it actually on my phone. But you can generate, there's loads of templates actually on there of different labels, 6x4 labels and the little round labels, templates that you can edit and adjust and make your own and then print them direct from the phone. There's loads that I haven't even tried out yet on the app, but that's awesome. And just the ability to be able to print to it wirelessly from the phone is awesome. Loving that. So actually, when I was messing around with it earlier, I grabbed one of the templates, one of the 6x4 templates. As you can see, you can edit this, you can add your own pictures and completely change them around and then print it off direct from your phone. And that shows you again the print quality. So crisp and clear. So while we're here, I'll see if I can show you this one-handed. So you open it up pressing that button, and changing the labels is super easy. So if I was just starting a new ream of labels, you just slide it in and close it, and it does its thing and it's ready to go. Also, it is a thermal printer, so you don't have to worry about ink. You never have to pay for any ink. Similar to the Zebra, again, that's a thermal printer. So no ink involved. So that is our new Munbyn printer. And as I said before, I wasn't expecting it to be better than my Zebra. But this thing is a keeper. This isn't going anywhere. I don't think I will get rid of the Zebra. I will keep that as a backup. But this is so much more versatile. Being able to print wirelessly from the phone is awesome. The app is great. The fact that we can use different size labels and put them through it, put our own designs onto them using the app. Yeah. Genuinely, I can recommend this. Can you tell? I didn't expect to be this impressed, but I am. So Munbyn have given us some links. I will put them below so you can go across. Yeah, there's a whole range of printers. But genuinely, if you're in the market for a label printer, I can recommend Munbyn. We have loved using this. It was easy to set up, which for old fogies like us, who struggle with tech sometimes, that was a huge bonus. While we're talking about technology and upgrading technology, another thing I can thoroughly recommend doing is switching to a laser printer. If you're currently still using an inkjet and paying the stupid ink prices, switch to a laser. I change my toner cartridge in my laser printer about once a year, and I think they cost me less than 20 quid. The amount I used to pay for inks on my inkjet blows my mind. I should have switched to laser. I wish I could go back and switch to a laser printer years and years and years ago. Swear by a laser printer. Look into it. If you're printing off any sort of volume, we use ours every day. Switch to a laser. It will save you money. So let's quickly talk about packaging supplies. I tend to have a supply of Jiffy bags in. These are the larger ones that take 2 DVDs side by side and still goes a large letter. I find those handy. I tend to have these, I think these are D1s that take a CD or a DVD. We tend to keep those in. We also have a range of different sized poly mailers. Again, links for all of this stuff is in the list of supplies below the video. Yeah, they're handy. But where we can, we reuse packaging. And I strongly recommend, say to all your family and to all your friends, I'm in need of packaging. Don't throw it away. Save it up and give it to us. We have, yeah, friends and family that whenever we see them, they're like, oh, I've got a box full of envelopes for you. We have people saving us stuff. And, well, let me show you. Down here, for example, we have all of this So old Amazon envelopes, yeah, whistle little card envelopes, they'll all get reused. There's Jiffy bags in here that people have saved for us. It saves you money, it recycles it. Yeah, there's loads of it. I get through tons of it. Same with void fill. We have people that save us void fill and we pick it up from shops. There's wallpaper in here that we use for void fill. I do occasionally buy rolls of void fill because I get through so much of it. I think that, yeah, the link for that is in the list as well. I can really recommend that. Comes in a big tube and you pull it out in the middle. It's this sort of stuff. It comes in a great big roll. But yeah, cardboard boxes as well. We don't really buy a great deal. There's some down here that I purchased and there's some eBay ones there. The rest of it has either been given to us by friends or family, or we get it from the shop in the village here. Whenever we're out shopping, I'm always on the hunt for boxes. I ask in shops, and if you come out here, you can see my supply of boxes that I picked up from local shops. So yes, we try and spend as little as possible on supplies, but it is really worth letting everyone you know that you need packing supplies. And yeah, you'll be surprised how much you can get for free. So there we go. I'm racking my brains to think, have I forgotten any essentials? I probably have. Put them in the comments below if you can think of any. Yeah, I hope that was useful. There is that list below. Use those links to check out any of our supplies. Use the links to the Munbyn. Go and have a look at their range. Yeah, I can genuinely recommend it. Really great product. So check out the Munbyn label printers. I will find another video. I will share it up here. I'll find a packaging video. Since we've been talking about packing supplies, I'll find a video where I'm packing up some stuff and you can watch me in action. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks again to Munbyn for sending over the printer. We genuinely love it. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye.